going on, you guys? I'm SuperRebel, and today I got 3 new confirmed facts for the gameplay in Just Cause 3, which is coming straight from a Q&A with the developers themselves. But before I go any further, if you are an absolutely amazing, awesome rebel, be sure to explode on that like button. I really do appreciate your guys' support, and let me know at the end of the video which was your favorite fact out of the 3 that I mentioned in the video. That'd be really interesting to see. But now let's just jump right into the video. So the first fact we got is basically about the enemies having different phrases that they say to Rico when they are in combat with him and even out of it. And the response we got about that was they do, when in combat, they react to what Rico is doing. They call out orders to each other and call into the HQ to request various forms of reinforcements. Some of their ideal phrases are pretty comical as well, so pay attention when you are around heavily guarded areas. There are plenty of conversations to overhear. Now, as soon as I read this, instantly something that popped up in my head was, is this going to be implemented into the missions in Just Cause 3 in general? Now, I can just see it already where there's like a mission where you go into someone's base and you basically have to get close enough to a guard to hear their conversation, maybe on their phone or just to someone next to them, that basically reveals the information that you need at that moment in time. And let's just say, for example, it could possibly be like where Ravello is hiding or what he's about to do next. I generally think that'd be something absolutely awesome, and like I said, I can already see that being in the game. Now the next fact we got is about vehicles making different sounds, or if there will be a few that are copy and pasted. Now I just want to stop here for a second because I have to admit this is one of the most annoying things in open world games, and I guess in any game actually, and I'm sure most of you guys can agree with me, and that is when all of the cars sound the same. Like literally like 90% of the cars sound exactly the same. I mean, you get sports cars, they all look different, but they all sound the same. That is just the most irritating thing ever. But the response to this about in Just Cause 3 was almost every vehicle in the game has its own unique sounds, most of which were recorded by one of our sound designers, Max. Max has been recording all sorts of vehicles for many years for his own company. The fact that he was familiar with our audio game engine was a huge advantage, as he was able to rig the cars up with the mics to capture just the right sound and was able to direct the performances that we needed from the drivers. So that is basically saying no, all vehicles are not going to sound the same, and I'm really excited about this actually because it just makes this game already a lot more awesome than it is. I'm curious to see what sort of sounds we are going to get for the vehicles as well. That's going to be really interesting, but I do assume there's probably going to be like that odd 10, maybe 5 vehicles that do sound the same, but besides that, they're all going to have their own different sounds. So that's good enough for me. Now the last fact we got is about the music changing according to what the player is doing at that specific moment. And the answer to this was yes, we have over an hour of music in the game, and it's a dynamic system that underscores the actions of the player. The music is constantly checking what height you are at, if you are flying, fighting, or just cruising around Medici. The combat music reacts to enemies calling in special units for reinforcements, the types of enemies targeting Rico, your heat level, and your overall health, which creates some pretty exciting and intense moments. Missions and settlements have unique music to keep the soundtrack varied. Now I guess a good thing to compare this to is GTA 5, just to give you guys a better image in your head, and I'm sure most of you guys have played that game a lot, or at least noticed what I'm about to say anyway, and that is the higher the heat level, the different sort of music you got, and basically the different pace. I mean, the max heat level has a faster pace than like having a 2-star wanted level, if you know what I mean. So that's basically how it is going to be in Just Cause 3, but I'm really curious to know what sort of music we are going to get. I mean, I guess when you are cruising around doing nothing basically chaotic, there's going to be really calm, relaxed music, but say you have a heat level, like what genre of music are we going to get, I guess you could say? Is it going to be rock or what? I don't know, we are yet to see that, but that's something really interesting actually. I'm really excited to see that, and especially when you are at like a different altitude, like if you are skydiving, what sort of music are we going to get then? I don't know, let me me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I definitely think rock music is going to be one, but like I said, let me know the ideas you guys have on genres of music in the comment section below. So that about wraps up this video. Hopefully you learned something new about Just Cause 3, and if you guys haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with more awesome Just Cause 3 news and content. That would be absolutely amazing, and I will catch you guys in the next video, but till then, adios amigos.